Alrighty, guys. Madman Mondello coming at you from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Whilst I am building RGHs, I have noticed that there was a lot of messages to me about, hey, Tone, how do you get on Insignia? Hey, Tone, how does this work? How does that? And I'm like, going like, all right. So what I'm decided to do was I want to show people how to get on Insignia. Okay. Just a quick down and dirty little video here. Um, if you don't know what Insignia is, you're living under a rock. Okay, or obviously you don't care about it. All right, but Insignia is Xbox Live 1.0 replacement, brought to us by Luke Usher and Company. Now these guys, what they did was they reverse engineered the original Xbox server. Okay, if you don't know what reverse engineering means that they took it apart piece by piece and rebuilt it in their own image, and they named it Insignia, so they didn't get sued by Microsoft. Okay, because the copyright and patent is up on that damn thing. So now all's free in love and war. Okay, well they decided that they were going to rebuild the Xbox Live original server. Um, Now, growing up, in my generation, okay, I was fully grown when this thing happened anyway, but still and yet though, because I grew up in the 70s and 80s. All right, but when this came about, this was the baddest thing since bubblegum. All right, now, as you know, this is an original Xbox. Now, there's people out there, oh, I got an Xbox One X, yeah, I got an Xbox, yeah. Good for you. Happy for you, okay? This is more of the nostalgic view of it, okay, and why this thing is still being used today by thousands of people. If you don't believe me, I'll put it to you this way. On Insignia, when they announced the sign up for Xbox Live 1.0, which is their version of the server, okay, within about 5 hours, there was about 5,000 people, okay, that freaking signed up for it, and it's climbing, okay. So, needless to say, there's a lot of people out there that still use this and still love this Xbox, as I do, okay, because this is what I learned on. This is where I learned, how to mod and everything when this original came out. So it's going back 20 years now. 22. No, 20 years. So it's an old Xbox, but it is a marvelous little piece of hardware, okay? Especially when you modify it with the proper BIOS, and you can put gigantic hard drives on it, and then load the mother freaker with all kinds of crazy stuff, and have a good old time on one machine, which is really cool, all right? Also, there's been a lot of development for this thing as well. Rocky 5, Luke Usher, Make MHZ. And plus you have the likes of Tony Kaburka, you've got Matty Sudge, you got all these guys that are extremely talented with building things for this thing that make it amazing. Wireless controllers, you can use your Xbox One controller on the damn thing. This is a hell of a piece of hardware right here. It may be a 733i Pentium, but still and yet, it kicks some butt. So, needless to say, Insignia is going to be provided for free. Yes, I said free. All right. Luke Usher is making this free for everyone. Now, if you don't know what it takes to make a dedicated server, it's not somebody's computer sitting on their desk, okay, and they're running a server off of one computer. Because I've had people that said that to me, and I'm like looking at them going, are you high? Okay. It takes a vast amount of dedicated servers to run a network operation like this, which it does cost money. What I recommend you do is I recommend that, if you're going to be using this thing, and if you have any kind of heart, and you're a real true OG type guy, you donate to their PayPal. Okay, just a couple bucks, something. If you got a couple bucks to spare, do it. Because, these guys did this out of the kindness of their heart, and for the love of this thing right here. And they're offering it, they're not closing it off to just them and their friends. No, they're opening it up to the entire public, which is going to be free. So if you have any kind of conscience, if you're any type of real person that actually cares about this and actually wants to thank him, I would suggest that you rock on over to his PayPal and just donate him a couple bucks. I'm not telling you to send him hundreds of dollars, no. But what I am telling you, a dollar from each person or whatever, that adds up. That takes care of server fees, maintenance, and all this other crap. All right? Because I know what it's like to run a server. I do run a server too, okay, for the 360. And I'm going to tell you what, it's not cheap. Okay, it's not cheap at all. So I mean, with that, you got to realize, these guys donated their time. I mean, I've been watching this project for years, and it's finally coming to fruition. November 15th, they're going to be sending out their betas, and I got accepted into the beta, and I'm like, yeah, I can't wait. So, needless to say, we have a beautiful server that this thing is now going to be coming back online. Now, like I said, I've had people who have asked me, well, how do you get it and do this and do that? And I'm like, okay. So I did a rendition, and I'm going to show you what I've come up with to make this thing work, very easily, and how easy it is to do. It is not hard to do if you got some common sense, okay? Which in this world right now there's a lack of. All right, but however though, that's okay. It's okay. It's so easy a monkey can do it, okay? My cat can do it. Monkey butt. So anyway, all right. Here we have the original Xbox. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to the capture card right here. All right, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to fire this thing up here. All right. Now, I'm using M8 Bios, and I'm doing that for a reason, because Cerbios, it doesn't let you connect to Xbox Live. And I tried the Xbox Live unlock tool that Insignia provided. It still didn't let me do it. So I'm like, okay, obviously this needs some work, in which they just came out with it anyway. So that's understandable, okay? In Bios, it works, okay? It does work, all right? Also, for those of you who have modded your Xboxes and you know the hard drive key, you're in trouble. Because if you want to get on the service, you need to have that key. So I hope when you know that you made a backup of it. Because if you did not, you're gonna have some fun. You're gonna have to make it. You're gonna have to make your own key. Okay, now mind you, it can be done, but still, it's a pain in the butt. All right, so whatever you do, guys, if you mod these things, don't know that damn key. Okay, if you want to get on, the service, all right. Now, as you can see, I'm on an M8. Now, this is patched BIOS. All right, I use the Titan patches on that BIOS. Okay, in order to enable UDMA5 and all that other crap. Okay, and for large drives and everything else. Okay, so that's what I'm using. I'm using M8 BIOS. This is a 1.0 Xbox, so we're using M8plus. All right, just modified. Okay, now also we're running EmuStation Rocky 5. This guy poured his heart and soul into this thing, and I love EmuStation. Like it better than XBMC for gamers. All right, I'm using the XBMC for gamers skin because it's a nice skin that was made, and it really does do the job, and it's a really good skin. I enjoy it. I mean, but as far as dashboards are concerned, EmuStation, it's simple. It works excellent. You can download all your emulators right from the download screen and everything. It's just a very beautiful dashboard that was nicely laid out, that he's maintaining and he's updating and everything else. And it plays nice with this. So I recommend, if you're gonna put a dashboard on it that you want, I would recommend EmuStation. All right, now it's just a copy of Emulation Station, like for the Raspberry Pi and everything. Just it's for the Xbox, and it's really a beautiful dashboard. All right, now, okay. Now what I did was, is I went to the Insignia website, and I downloaded the setup. Okay, downloaded the Xbox Live unlock tool. Okay, and then what I did was I made a shortcut for the dashboard. All right, now, if you look, okay, you can put the programs wherever you want to on the thing, but I would suggest apps, okay? And then you can go to it through here, XBMC options, and then you go to your file manager right here. You can go to E drive, and you will see, okay, you see where it says apps. Well, if you go down there, right, you'll see Insignia setup. Now, mind you, it's called Setup on Insignia. I just renamed it so that way, because I didn't want to have just something that said Setup. Okay, And then you have OG Dashboard XBE that I made a shortcut for. So it shortcuts to C:drive for the dashboard, so you don't have to go in there and and use the file manager. Okay. Now all I did was I went over there, I downloaded I downloaded it, and then what I did was I FTP'd it over to the Xbox. Okay. Very simple process. Now, as far as stock Xboxes, you can get them online. You're going to need certain games. It's all in the GitHub on how to do that. So even stock Xboxes get online, okay? But who wants a stock Xbox? That's boring. You want a modded one. You want something like this that has everything on it, and it's all done. Don't need no discs. Don't need no nothing. It's wonderful. All right. So anyway, we'll back out of here, and then we'll back out of here, okay? We'll back out of here. Back out of here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to hit the start button, and you're going to see applications pop up, just like it would in emulation station. Well, this is emulation. Now, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go to applications. We're going to hit A. All right, this will take us to applications. As you can see, I have my tools there. There's lots of tools right there. Now, there's the Insignia setup, and there's our XBE original Xbox dashboard. Okay? So now, what we'll do is we go to setup. Okay? We hit it. Now, Insignia setup's going to come up. Okay? Hopefully at any given time. There you are. All right? And now you're going to see register, troubleshoot, clear your ticket cache, review the hard drive key, credits, quit setup assistant. Okay? So now what we're going to do here, all right, is the first thing we're going to do, we're going to register the Xbox. Now this one is already registered, but I'm going to hit it anyway. Okay, so we hit A. All right, and it'll say your setup is, you know, that it was connected and it's good to go. All right? The serial number has already been taken, okay, which means that, yes, I registered this thing, okay? You would get a screen saying, congratulations, blah, 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 you're on there, all right? So we hit OK, all right? Now, what I was talking about with the hard drive key, well, you need that. If that's all zeros, you're in trouble, okay? So I would suggest you go to your backup and, you know, reclaim your EEPROM, okay? You know, your hard drive key from your EEPROM. And if not, well, you're going to have to generate one, okay? Rocky 5 soft modding tool can do that, all right, just so you know. But anyway, okay, so we're good. We're registered on Xbox, okay? Now, what we're going to do, all right, is we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit quit setup assistant, okay? And then what we're going to do here, we're going to hit that, quit, yes, okay? And now what's going to happen is it's going to reboot, okay, hopefully, at any given time here. I can only hope. We'll see what happens here, okay? And then what will happen is it'll bring us back to emulation. All right. Now, once it brings us back to emulation, then what's going to happen is we're going to go in and we're going to go to the original Xbox dashboard. All right. Now, and then you know, I mean, like I said, with this thing, you know, at times, you know, all kinds of craziness and everything happens. But you know, I mean, you just got to take your time with it. All right. Don't get all crazy and everything. Just give it a minute. Don't know why I did that. That was weird. Okay. I just like reset itself, but that's okay. That's okay. So anyway, we're gonna go back to emulation here, all right. And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna go to the original dashboard. Now, if you notice, I made that shortcut on the original dashboard, okay, and I made that for a reason, to make life simple. Because you know, I mean, like I said, you know, running around on the hard drive and everything, you know, takes a little time. So I made this little shortcut that works. All right. Oh, now we're getting to the dashboard. Thank God. All right, any given moment now. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Thank you so much. All right, now we're going into emulation. Here we go. And there we are. Okay, now. All right, so now all we got to do is we go to, again, start applications. All right, and then we'll fly on over here to the original dash. We'll hit that. Okay, that's going to take us to our original dashboard. Now the original dashboard is going to pop up. Okay, there you are. Then we're going to go to settings. Okay. Now under settings, you will see we have network settings. Okay. So what we're going to do here is off of network settings right here. Okay. What we're going to do is this. Okay. We're going to click on network settings. All right. Now, if all is right with the world, okay, you should just be able to go over right here to connect. Okay. And hit connect. All right. Now it's going to auto detect the cables are connected, and we're going to, it's going ahead. It's doing this little test here. It should be DNS IP settings configured. Good. Auto detecting. That should be our DNS. It should be okay. Should resolve. There we go. Auto detecting. Okay, and we're connected to Xbox Live. Okay, which. See, before it would say Xbox Live servers not found. Well, now guess what? We are connected to Xbox Live, okay? Now, in case that doesn't happen right there, okay, what you have to do is you go to settings, okay? And then what you do is you go to DNS servers, all right? And then what you would do is you would put in, see, your primary DNS, 46101, okay? Alternate DNS is 1111, you know, which is Cloudflare, or you can use Google's, which is 8888. Okay, but anyway, That's how you would fix that if you have to manually do anything with this thing. Okay? So now, we're connected. Okay, we're good. Now what we'll do is now we can back out of this thing here, and then we can go to Xbox Live and hit it. Okay? Now, I'm going to put in for a new account. Alright? Now, with the new account, here we go. And there you are. Welcome to the Xbox Live, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all is good. Right, continue. Okay? Now we continue. Billing region. Okay, so we go down. Let's see here now. Yeah, let's see. Here we're going to the United States, I think. Yeah, no, that's United Kingdom. Not from there. Alright, so we go to the United States. There we are. We'll hit United States. Okay? Terms of use. If you notice now, your terms of use is not Xbox Live anymore. It is the Insignia terms of use. Okay? Which means that you are now connected to Insignia. Accept. Alright? Now, you would make your gamer tag, just like this. Very easy. Hit your gamer tag. Go on over here. Okay? Which is nice. The caps lock, I love this. The caps lock is so nice because you sit there, you hit T, and it automatically shifts down to lowercase. And that's on the older Xbox. You don't even get that on the 360. Alright. So, we'll put in there. There we go. Alright. And then we hit done. And there you are. Bring this down here. Go to done. You're done. Now, this is where you will get your subscription code. Now, if you signed up for it, and you're on the beta, hopefully, you're going to get a subscription code that's going to be sent to you on November 15th. Okay? When November 15th comes around, look in your email for a subscription code. Once you get your subscription code, you just go down here, and what you would do is you put it in, you hit done, and then continue. Continue with his account sign up, and then, and off it'll go. And it'll verify it and all that kind of good stuff, and everything will be fine. Okay? If not, you're not going to get on there. Now, this is going to be closed beta, so there's not going to be, a ton of people on there or whatever, but they're going to be sending out batch emails to people who have already signed up for it. I suggest you sign up for it, okay? Now, once you're done here, you just back out of here. Back out once again. All right? And, okay, yes, I want to, all right, and there we are. Okay? And there we are. Now we're back. Okay? So now, all we got to do is then reset our Xbox. And we should go to MU Station now. It should load up MU Station, I would hope. We'll see what happens. Maybe. Yep, and there you are. Okay? And that's how easy it's going to be to sign up on Insignia, guys. Alright? So, like I said, I hope that this helps some people out there. There's a lot of things on the Insignia website page that you need to look at and everything, all right? And like I said, if you're running a stock Xbox, well, you're going to need to go to the GitHub and download, their games or whatever for you to be able to hook up on this thing, okay? So, because there's certain games that you can use to hook up onto Insignia, so stock Xboxes can run on it as well. So anyway, guys, look, I hope you all have a good one, all right? I hope that this shed some light on the subject. I would suggest getting on over to the Insignia site and signing up, so that way then you can get on this crazy thing, and that way then we can all get together and maybe one day be able to play a game of Halo 2, and I can wind up shoving plasma grenades up your ass, okay, which I would enjoy immensely. But for right now, we'll have an Unreal Championship or Unreal Tournament or whatever, so I could still, fire a plasma grenade up your nose. So, listen, looking forward to that, okay? You'll see me on there. You all have a good one, guys, all right? And like I said, just wanted to bring this to light. Thank you so much and for watching. And also thanks to Luke Usher and team for bringing us back to the glory days of the original Xbox, which is so cool. And if you didn't notice, there's a lot of people buying these things up now, okay? So you better get yours because there's only so many, out there in the world. Y'all have a good one, guys. We'll holler at you later. Take care, guys. Have a great day.